What did that mean to you to have that performance on his day?
Yeah, he came up to me and told me that it's his day. He won 150, so I don't know if I got 150 on the ground, but I told him I got him. Might have came up short, but yeah, he did a really good job of, even on the sideline, coming up to me, talking to me. And, he was like, I'm not trying to coach you or tell you. I'm like, listen, you're shady, bro. You're one of the best to do it. Like, I'm locked in, I'm listening. But it's cool to see him get inducted to the Eagles Hall of Fame and just know how special a player he was, and to be able to be part of it. I know we weren't out here when it happened, but to be able to be here, and it means a lot. The things he's done for running backs, and as for me growing up, watching him play, you really can't model Shady's game because he really did some extreme stuff with his cuts, but you always knew how special he was.
30 17 draw plays typically don't work. Why did that one work?
That's a play that we kind of installed last week, and it's caught at the right time. Shout out to Kellen. And my mindset was, once it happened, sometimes you get caught up in trying to set it up. My mindset was just zoom, go, make it a foot race, and was able to get to the end zone, get some points.
With the flow of the game, just what is your takeaway from just a win like this?
Sure, it got a little scary at one point, but we just kept our heads and I mean, we knew once it got tough, we knew it could have been a dogfight either way, but unfortunately we let them get back in the game, and but we came through, so we all good.
What was the key to getting pressure today in the backfield?
I mean, we already know they had you got a playmaker back there. He can make it happen if we give him some time. But I mean, like I said, we got after him pretty good. I mean, we did our thing. We didn't get as many sacks as we thought we could have, but I mean, hats off to them. But it was fun though. It was fun.
Did you make a Saquon's jump?
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a fanboy for a quick second. I had to snap back to who I was, but I was like, yeah, that was crazy. Sure.
What do you think allowed them to get back in the game?
I mean, that touchdown first of all, that fumble, nobody knew, but we just had to get them. Hopefully, hold them to a field goal or something, but we didn't get them down, and I mean that was a swing right there.
You said that you felt like the group could have gotten more sacks today. Where do you feel like maybe the disconnect was? Was it something they were doing, or is it something that you feel like the group is doing overall?
I mean, we just started making mistakes, later on. But I think we just got to rush and cover a little bit better as the game goes on. But I do think as a whole, we coming together, and it's starting to click for us. But yeah, we just gave up. We just gave up a couple, and then they start getting a little quick pass going. But yeah, we just gotta get some time by rushing and covering together.
Heading to Dallas with 4 straight wins, how important is that type of momentum going?
Shoot, having a win streak always good, man. But you got to know you're gonna get everybody's best, and that's always gonna be a dog fight, especially when we go there. And we just got to stick with it. We know we're gonna get their best shot, and it's gonna be another exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Talented guys as we have, but I think we looked at some things that we weren't efficient at, and things that we could pick up on. And I know, like, for the offensive line, when y'all go to practice, y'all see us just hitting bags all day. So for me, running the ball, that's what it's like. That's what I do every day. And it's fun for him, and I don't mind pass blocking for 11-6 and 81 in Dallas. So
There it is.
I saw the spin. How did you see him? Oh.
You're good. All right.
Sorry,
No, you're
the
good.
phone.
It's okay.
I never.
It was a great play.
Man, look at that.
That right there. That right there. He was still up. He wasn't even like diving at him. So, I don't know, man. Some guys are blessed. Some guys got it all.
So you're saying you can't do that?
Hell no. I'll be out there with Fletcher and all them. I try to do that. Yeah. But no, it's good seeing Fletch. Good seeing Shady. Congrats. And seeing Trey, Trey Thomas, all the Eagles legends. It was a big night for them. And Trent was out there. So yeah, man, I've seen a lot of my old friends and buddies on the. Enjoying their life after football, so it's a lot of fun.
We were curious with this offense going against the Jaguars pass defense that definitely had struggled. If you guys were going to maybe get away from the run in the first half, but definitely sticking with that running game, what do you credit that to?
We stayed with it. I will credit them. They do have probably the bigger, heavier, like edge setting ends, good pass rushers with, Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker, and then they got Eric Armstead, who's spelling him, so, who's huge. So, I think they're really physical up front. And, we wanted to run the ball efficiently and then hit them with some play action, have some big plays. And obviously, when you lose AJ, one of the best players on our team, other players had to step up. Smitty made some big plays. Everybody had their fair share in it. When you look at the game, it was a win, but, I feel like we left a lot of points up on the board.
Yeah, and you mentioned those points on the board. You look at the stats, it's a totally different game, but it ends up being a one-possession game.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, what do you think? Why did the Jaguars get back in this game?
Our fault started on the end. That had a hand and could have ruined the game. So, but I think, you can get very complacent, being up. There's like a natural complacency when you're up on people. And with the talent you have in this league, like I was saying earlier, it'll catch up to you, and it did. So, lucky Nakobe made a play for us, but it was, very close.
Yeah, and I can imagine that's humbling when you look back on it. So how, if the situation presents itself again, how do you look at the team and not be complacent in that regard?
I think it goes down to lessons learned. And this is a good lesson. You think you have somebody down and out, and, they quickly show you. But I think it all goes down to how you prepare during the week. And, I think we've had some good messages, and I think we're improving. There's a lot of points we'd like to have back, and we'd like to focus better and execute better second half. But win's a win, we'll take it. And, we're getting some players healthy. Fred's played really well at left tackle. Getting Jordan Mailata back. I think he's having his best year as a pro. And yeah, man, we got a very talented roster, and I feel like the young guys with each game, the more experience they get, the better they're playing.
Lane, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
This is a game that you can really use as an example of how important turnovers are for you and against you, I guess.
To be honest with you, the ball don't bounce our way all the time, but it's like when you do the right thing all the time, it eventually come my way. So shout out to Codeine for doing what he's supposed to do in the man coverage. It's just one of those games where you guys keep fighting, man. They're never out of it. They're paid professional too. So I think the turnover battle tonight is just about key fundamentals and paying attention to what's going on the field.
And when you were doing that play that he intercepts the ball, everybody has to be in sync, covering their man, I guess, to give him that opportunity to get in front of that receiver, right?
To be honest with you, yeah. But at the end of the day, coach put his best call out there, man on man, make us go make a play.
What did you make with, you guys are up 22 and it became a really close nail-biting game. What did you make of the fact that they got back into it?
I mean, we held them down to 100 yards going to the fourth quarter. So I don't think the game, no disrespect, wasn't really that competitive on the stat side, but as a physical game, them guys, made plays on defense. Defense showed up, made plays for them. The ball bounced their way a couple of times. We got to just put our foot down and saying, just understand it's enough is enough. And go out there and finish the game.
Make your job a little bit easier having things in Hawks like Kobe and Zack Baun doing what they've been doing?
To be honest with you, everybody got a pick now, so we should be considered the best group. I'm just talking. But no, those guys deserve to get in the ball. They play their butts off all year. They've been getting scrutinized about linebacker play week in, week out. I think for them to start the game off with one, end the game one, that just shows that linebacker core is doing the hell they need to do to win the game for us.
When you have a game that's this close,
After such a strong start to let the Jaguars back in this game, what do you think was the reason for that?
I think we let our foot off the pedal a little bit. We got satisfied with what we were doing in the first half.
You and Nakobe both coming away with turnovers. Eagles fans love their linebacker. It's been a while since two linebackers each had a turnover in the same game. Just can you take me through your turnover and what it meant to see Nakobe get his turnover?
Yeah, we were in a zone. I think their running back thought I had him man, so he broke in. A good option route by him, and then I kind of I don't know if I smiled, but because I knew Nakobe was right there. Nakobe made a great break on the ball. QB had to throw it behind him, and Nakobe stuck him, and I just hustled to the ball after that.
A lot of defensive players were talking to us about the turnover battle, winning that. While it wasn't the most fundamentally sound game at times, you give yourself a chance with that turnover battle. How do you carry that forward?
You just got to ride the wave. We caught the wave, and now we just got to ride it all the way down.
And the importance going into this game against Dallas and then a Commanders game very shortly after with 4 straight wins.
Just keep our foot on the pedal. We can't get satisfied with with wins. You know, each game is like a new season, and you have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Here with Sidney Brown post-game, and you really start the game strong for this Eagles team. A lot of the guys told us this week a fast start was so important. I feel like you felt the same, obviously.
Appreciate it, CD. Yeah, I mean, I think we preached the turnover battle all week, and you look at that play, Braden had a great punt, and I just took my shot, and that's what happened. So I owe it to him for putting the ball in the right place. Okay. I owe it to Braden for putting in the right spot, and obviously Tyler Brown coaching us up and making sure that we're ready to go when a game day comes around. So all up to them.
I gotta imagine a play like that, with the torn ACL, and to make a major play like that. Do you catch yourself getting emotional in that moment, or too much passion in the moment?
No, I mean, I kind of expect myself to make plays like that. I kind of put the ACL in the past, and I just focus on what I can do in the present. And I just take it week by week. The ACL is now behind me, and just focus on what I can do week to week to get better. Build my role, earn trust and respect from my coaches, and when you go out there and do stuff like that, that's how you do it.
I know you haven't had a chance to watch the film, obviously, but why do you think the Jaguars are able to get back in this game and make it a much closer game than it was at the start?
I think it was a lot of self-inflicted wounds. I think it was a lot about what we did, not what they did. Leverage, technique. When you go really look down to the fundamentals of it, I don't think we're fundamentally sound, but when you win the turnover battle at any point, what we did tonight, you can come out with 28 points and obviously the W as well. So I'm thankful for that.
What did you think of Saquon's backwards jump?
I've never in my life ever seen a man do that. I don't know if you saw the reverse spin move he did before. Like that was impressive on its own. But the fact that I don't even know how you plan that in your head. I don't even know how you think of that. But I've never seen a man jump that high at the weight he is and the size he is. It was just incredible. So probably one of the best plays I've ever seen in my life, and he deserves it. He works his tail off week to week, and he's a product of what he does. I think his practice happens to become game day reality, and that's what you saw tonight.
I know you mentioned how you felt like you guys weren't as fundamentally sound as you could be, but the importance of going into a game against Dallas with 4 straight wins.
I think it's great. We just kind of take it week to week. I think we look at it as we're 1-0 right now. The Jaguars are a good team. They attacked us well, and we just got to get back to the basics, get better, and that's it.
Sidney, thanks so much for the time.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
It was insane. That was the greatest play I've ever seen. So he's amazing. Yeah.
Did you walk us through the catch? What was going through your head there, and kind of what you saw?
Ball was in the air. Go get it. Make a play. I was just telling him that people tend to forget that I was a first-round pick. That I can make plays. It's just because I'm the third receiver in this offense. I don't get a lot of opportunities, so I got to make the most of them when they come. But I have the ultimate confidence in myself when the ball's in the air that I'm going to come down with it. I'm going to make a play, and that's what I did.
Do you feel like you're getting closer to kind of having one of those breakout games? And kind of where are you in the offense right now, and how you feel? You mentioned you're that third guy, but how do you feel you're progressing?
Yeah, I feel like I'm progressing each and every week. Just honing in on sharpening my skills, and making sure that I'm ready when my number's called. I don't know when and if I'll have a breakout game, but I'm going to be ready for the moment. That's just goes to my preparation every single day. I prepare as if I'm the one receiver, as if I'm going to get 100 targets a game. But I'm just trying to make the most of my opportunities when I get them, and make some plays for the team.
What do you feel like, after a really strong showing in the first half, what do you feel like kind of went wrong in the second half for the defense until the very end?
I don't know. I think I'll have to watch, see what really happened, on some plays. But, I think it's really just coming down to, staying focused. Even when we got that big lead, just staying focused the whole time. No matter if we're losing or if we're up by however much. We might have just lost focus a little bit there, in the second half. But it was a good way to close it out.
You were a big part of that 4th and 1, Scott. N'Kobe was just talking about it. How Brandon sort of alerted him it was going to be outside.
Yeah.
He sort of reiterated to you. How important was that communication?
Yeah, it was really important. He told me, there's no way they're running this ball. As soon as they kind of made a check, alerted it. Tight end started leaning a little bit. It was 17, so he's more their receiving tight end. He's not in there to block most of the time. You know, so just kind of feeling that. You know, taking all the keys in from BG, and then, you know, just finding my way through the traffic.
What do you think was connecting so well during the start? At one point in the third quarter, you guys had given up about 40 yards, 1 first down. Why do you think that's such the fast start?
I mean, I think we just came out ready to play. You know, but we got to continue to do that the whole game. You know, we can't lose focus, you know, like we did at the start of that second half. You know, we got to continue that the whole game, but I think we came out, you know, ready to go. You know, the whole time, you know, great energy. But we gotta maintain that through the whole game.
Cooper, I don't know if you heard the fans every time you made a play, Shannon Coop, to make this big of an impact right away. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. You know, I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for, you know, for all these you know, vets and guys that have been here, you know, helping me, you know, learn how to be a pro, you know, learn this defense, you know, and then learn how this organization works. You know, so I wouldn't be where I am at, you know, without the guys that have been here.
The guys in the locker room, you guys happy about the win, but letting the Jaguars come back in this game. What can you take away from this?
You know, it's a good win. You know, we always feel good about a win, but we know tomorrow it's going to be some things on the tape that we got to clean up. So just looking forward to getting better.
Looking at those things to clean up, I know you want to watch the film, but is there anything that comes to mind with the secondary that you would like to fix?
You know, I feel like we played a good game. You know, just got to clean up some of the minor details and stuff like that. So I feel like we played good.
And winning that turnover battle, I'm sure, helps a ton. I see you make plays. Talking to Cooper DeJean about the fans chanting Coop when he's making plays. You guys making such an immediate impact as draft picks. What's that mean?
It just means a lot. You know, we got drafted to a really good team, so we know that just coming in, like, we got to step in and just not play like rookies, just play like vets. So we just got to keep building and keep growing.
And when you have those conversations, you say don't play like rookies, play like vets. Is that something you and Cooper are talking about, or is that just a mindset you both happen to have?
Yeah, that's just a mindset we have, just the way we prepared, the way we practiced, and then just the vets that we're around just help coaches and stuff like that. So we just want to continuously get better.
What's your emotions going into yours and Cooper's first Dallas game next week?
I mean, yeah, it's a good rivalry. So we're just gonna watch this tape and then we're just gonna turn to the page. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.